footwear. This is called the Mesa, and we have this available in both medium and wide width. Yay! So this available on 3 installments of $32.60, and standard shipping and handling is included in that price, by the way. It's a very popular style with over 60,000 sold, and you can see why here. It's just very classic. It's ladylike, and again, another versatile pair that you can wear, whether it's with a pant, with trouser, or a dress or skirted look. So I'll take you through your colors so you can start dialing in, and then we'll take the full tour. So starting off, this is going to be your tan. I'm sorry, no, this is going to be the gray.
That's right. Been neutral for the season.
And but I like you have a little bit of animal print on the inside. Yeah. Now this is going to be your tan leopard.
That's right.
And so this is our only print, or only animal print in the show, in this style. This will be your black. Next up will be your iris, which is kind of like a fuchsia.
Yeah, exactly.
A little hot pink. Then you have your navy, and then the tan, which is almost like a chestnut, very pretty down there at the bottom. And if you noticed, the chain detail is in a tone that really works and coordinates with the color of the suede.
That's right. It's more like a, you know, with the black, you see the more that black kind of a chain link look, and then you have some of the gold, some of the silver. So it really goes, obviously, right with the design. But here you look at such a classic design in a loafer. I mean, they've been in style for so long, and they're, you know, obviously going to be in style for a long time to come. And this is something that, again, with that Orthaheel technology on the inside, having such a sleek design, sleek look was not really easy to do when you take a look at that, because most loafers or flats are just that. They're very slim, and they're basically have no sole on the inside. So what we were able to do is build in that removable orthotic in there, and it's going to give you that comfort, that support that you truly need. And
if you've ever worn a custom orthotic, you know they take up a lot of room in a shoe.
Right.
So that's why it was difficult to wear styles like this with a podiatrist designed orthotic, because most of the shoe was taken up with the orthotic.
You're exactly right.
They have built the shoe around the orthotic. So when you look at just a typical mock, and that's exactly what this is, a cutout from a moccasin.
It is. So when you turn it around, it just looks like a mock, right? But when you take a look at the inside, this is what you're usually getting. It is so thin, there's nothing. It's basically a board. I mean, it has a little bit of cushion, but that's not doing anything to give you that support that you truly need.
It's flatter than a pancake.
It really is. But what we're talking about here, built right into your loafer on the Mesa, is all these little contours that you see. You see that great arch support. You turn it around, and then you have that deep heel cup. That's a nice shot right there. So all these contours in the footbed are going to hug the contours of your feet. When you think about your feet, you take a look at them, they're not flat like boards, so why should your footbed of your shoes be flat? This is what we call natural, or natural relief. So if you take a look, if you in the summer you took a step on the sand, you take a look back, this looks a lot like your footprint in the sand. So it's going to hug the contours of your feet and really give you that support and that comfort that you need out of your footwear, but again, in such fantastic style.
Now, you could actually buy an insert from Vionic, and a pair of inserts could cost you retail $34. This is already in the shoe, plus you're getting the great shoe itself in a leather upper for $97.80. So this is such a classic look. You cannot go wrong with the moccasin, but giving you current updates with that chain detailing. So it gives a little bit of that jewelry detail. So take a look. We're going to see it on our ladies, and then we're going to show you again how this is so supportive and helps. Really, when your feet are right, the rest of the body follows.
Your mind, you know, I was in the trade show industry for a lot of years, and I wasn't wearing at that time Vionic or any type of orthotic, right? And so my feet, by the end of the day, were just absolutely killing me.
And it probably wasn't just the feet.
Exactly, it wore on my mind as well. So, and you know, you take a look at on the ladies, and there's no way you would think that they're wearing orthotic-based footwear or comfort type of shoes, as people sometimes call it.
Well, here you can see Miss Leah. Hey, Leah. So she is wearing it in the tan, and how cute with your little skinny jeans or your jeggings, and when you have maybe just an easy casual day, how comfortable this will be. And with the hectic holidays right around the corner, you know, I want shoes, Joaquin, that, like you said, are stylish, but if I'm going to be on my feet for hours at a time, I do want something that is going to be kind of wellness for my feet at the same time.
Absolutely. And think about all those steps that you take a day and that you want to take a day, right? I mean, 5, 8, 10,000 steps, sometimes more. That's a lot of wear and tear in your feet. And by the time you've walked all the steps in your life, and there's an average that you've come close to walking around the earth a little over 4 times. So think about that. That's a lot of steps. So what you need to do is obviously give yourself that kind of comfort and support underneath your feet, so you can enjoy walking around, not feeling those kind of aches and pains that you can get with that's associated with excessive pronation, which we're going to talk about here in a second.
Well, I'm seeing that you've gone graffiti crazy on Amy's leg here. So what are we looking at?
So, you know, being on these hard man-made surfaces all day long, whether it be in or outside the house, what we've done here is draw these lines on Amy's foot to her ankle to her shin. And, you know, when I drew them on there, I actually drew them on there straight. But with being on these hard man-made surfaces, her foot is rolling over and she has no support underneath her arch. This is what we call excessive pronation, that most people that have issues with their feet do suffer from. And it's the common cause of aches and pains in the foot, the knee, and even the lower back area. But watch as I just realign Amy back into her natural position. Now you can see those lines are nice and straight. But as soon as I let her go, again, it rolls right over, and it's, you know, that's a lot of jarring on the feet and the soft tissues of the foot. So what I'm going to do is actually just pop her into that orthotic right there. Now I just took it right out of the shoe, and look how nice and straight that is now, those lines. So that is an instant correction, and that's what I love about the Vionic line, is that it happens instantaneously. You're going to feel the difference as soon as you put your foot in there. So you'll have the comfort, you'll have the support aspect, but of course, when you take a look at it, you had that fashion aspect.
You're
as
right.
well.
Nobody thinks, like you said, oh, she's got on some comfort shoes. They look really comfortable. They're usually, oh, those are cute. They're fashionable, and they do also happen to be very comfortable.
Right.
And on 3 easy payments of $32.60, you can see from the rear shot that this also affects
on
your
the left
foot.
hand, on the left-hand side there, you really see how that foot, even from behind, is really rolling over, and that again is that excessive pronation, causing some of those aches and pains really up the body. It's really a trickle-up effect. But on the right-hand side, that nice straight alignment, as soon as you put the foot on top of that Orthaheel technology and giving you all that comfort and support.
All you have to do is choose your color and size. So we have this available for you in gray, and this is a really nice, soft, buttery suede, by the way. The gray features the silver tone chain detail. The tan leopard, our only print, and that features, I guess this is kind of the gold finish in the tan leopard. The black suede is the only one that features the black in the chain detail, so it's a little bit edgy. And then we have what we're calling the iris, which is kind of like a fun fuchsia, and that features the gold tone chain detail. Then you have your navy, which features the silver tone. And then the last option will be the tan, and the tan features the gold tone in the chain. This available in both whole and half sizes and both medium and wide widths, which was something that I know when the brand first came to QVC, we didn't offer the wide width, and so it's nice that we're able to bring that to you as well.
A lot of ladies, you were asking for more medium wides and so forth, and whole and half sizes, which we've done. Now we'll say with this one, it is a generous fit, and even no matter if you're on a half size or a whole size, our recommendation is to size down on this one. So if you're an 8.5, you'd go to an 8, or if you're an 8, you'd go to a 7.5.
Well, 8267079 is your item number. If you're just looking for a stylish pair of moccasins to transition into the fall and winter season, look at Alicia. She's a busy mom. She's always on the go. Like literally yesterday, she hightailed it out of this building. I only saw was her dust as she rolled past me. So this is the type of shoe. If you're on the go, you're on the move, this is what you want to have on for those long days. And this is something that if you're going to be traveling this holiday season, Thanksgiving, a big travel holiday, this is what you want when you're going through that TSA line. Easy off, easy back on. And if you are a commuter, maybe you take the subway, the train to work, this is what you wear. And then maybe when you get to the office, you put the pumps on. 8267079, a featured price of under $100 with the shipping and handling included. The insert alone in this retails for $34. Here you're getting the insert inside a beautiful leather upper in a moccasin style, which is classic. It never goes out of style. It's an enduring look. And here you see it on Leah, great with your little leggings and jeggings and skinny jeans.
Yeah, so many different ways that you can really wear these, and you've seen that on the girls, and wear it with jeans, like you said, wear it with tights, or wear it with a dress, and you're going to look fantastic. I mean, you have some great neutrals here as well, and of course a great type of transition from summer into fall shoe.
Well, Already 200 pairs have been spoken for. If you said, okay, I do wear a wide width, but this maybe isn't your style, we do have some other wide width silhouettes coming up later in the show. But if you want classic, something that is going to look good and not look like a comfort shoe, but just a classic. I mean, this is women Upper East Side. They have their crisp white button-down collared shirts, and then they have a nice trouser and usually a moccasin. It's a great look. So this is, it doesn't really matter what's your style, whether you're more contemporary, trendy, to someone who's classic and ladylike. This is a great shoe to always have in the wardrobe. And you have that built-in orthotic. And Dr. Weil, he is very well respected internationally for his medical opinion, and he endorses Vionic Orthaheel.
I mean, he's a Harvard trained physician, and he loves the Orthaheel technology because he also loves walking. And so he is a big proponent as well as for integrative medicine. And when you think about integrative medicine, it's really about finding simple solutions for common everyday issues. And really, the Orthaheel technology is such a simple, natural type of support for those issues of excessive pronation that so many people really suffer from.
Well, coming up, take a look. We have our Nadell shoe coming up, and that's at the end of the hour. It's a little booty. This is